What is the purpose of fasting? Why do Muslims fast? Why has Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered us to fast? The answer is in the Noble Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. O you who believe, fasting is prescribed for you as it was prescribed for those before you. لعلكم تتقون, so that you may achieve taqwa, so that you may become people of taqwa. One of the main purposes, from the many purposes and wisdoms of fasting, is that we achieve taqwa. Taqwa is God consciousness, to be aware of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in our day-to-day lives. When we fast, we become extra cautious and conscious of the rights of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When we fast, we are abstaining from that which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has instructed us to abstain from. We are performing that which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has instructed us to perform. In the month of Ramadan, we fast and we become more conscious and cautious of the rights of Allah, and for 30 days we are training ourselves to become people of taqwa. When the month of Ramadan leaves, then we should be people who have maintained taqwa, maintained God consciousness. One of the signs of an accepted Ramadan is that when the month of Ramadan leaves, your piety, your God consciousness, your taqwa remains. If throughout the month of Ramadan you are maintaining a level of taqwa, you are maintaining a level of God consciousness and piety and righteousness, and as soon as it hits the night of Eid, you throw everything out the window, this is a sign, unfortunately, it is possible that your efforts in the month of Ramadan have gone completely to waste. So do not do that and do not waste them. Think about it for a moment. For a whole month, you have been waking up before the start time of Fajr to have your suhoor meal. For 30 days, you have woken up before Fajr even starts. So what's stopping you from waking up for Fajr now? For 30 days, you are spending a portion of your night in worship, Salatul Taraweeh or Qiyamul Layl. So now that those 30 days are up, what's stopping you from praying your Isha Salah on time with focus and humility? For 30 days, during daylight hours, you have such a control over yourself that you are not eating even that which is halal, because you're fasting. So if for 30 days you can have such a control over yourself that you're not eating that which is halal, then of course after the month of Ramadan you can ensure that you do not eat that which is haram and that which is actually forbidden. For 30 days you are controlling your tongue to ensure that you do not swear, that you do not insult, that you do not quarrel and get into argumentation. You're trying your best. And when you realize, wait a minute, I can do this. I can actually avoid backbiting, swearing, insulting, getting into arguments. Then you realize that you have a control over yourself. So when the month of Ramadan leaves, you should have trained yourself so that now you maintain that control over your tongue. The blessed month of Ramadan is a beautiful regiment for the Muslim, a beautiful detox for the Muslim to remove the sins, to strengthen him or herself with piety, with taqwa. When the month of Ramadan leaves, you should have increased in your piety, in your righteousness, in your taqwa. If you do this, then you have achieved the purpose of Ramadan. This is very important for all Muslims to bear in mind. Therefore, I request all of yourselves to like, follow and share this video with family and friends. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow us to fulfill the purpose of fasting and to fulfill the purpose of the blessed month of Ramadan.